Um, share my screen. So yes, everyone means anyone have any question regarding last session? We covered try, catch, and throws clause in detail. So now last thing we have to cover is throw keyword, because we discuss we have to understand these 5 keywords, so we complete these 4. One is left. Hmm. Hmm. Custom exceptions. Interviewer can ask, can we create our own custom exceptions? Salary not credit exception, tire puncture exception, mood is off exception, something like that. Yes or no? Hello? Am I audible to you or not?
Yes.
Yes. So can we create our own exceptions? Means we have lots of exception classes predefined. IO exception, SQL exception, runtime exception, null pointer exception, and so on. But these exception classes are created by the Java API developers. But can we create our own exception? Yes or no?
Maybe.
Maybe. So yes, definitely we can create our own exceptions. Okay, there is no problem to create our own exception, and those exceptions are called custom exception. So how we can create? So it's very easy. Okay. Let's say I'm going to create my exception. So what I will do? I will create a class. You can see I just want to create a class. My exception. Yeah. So this is my exception class. So by giving the name only, we cannot say ki, we cannot say it's an exception. Okay. It should be extend any predefined exception class. Let's say extends any predefined exception class. Let's say exception. So now it's become exception. Why? Because there is a relationship. You can say my exception is a my exception is a please tell me my exception is a my exception is a exception. My exception is a exception. Now it's become exception. Okay. One extra thing I want to do, I will create one constructor. Not default one, but parameterized one. And what I will do, whatever the reason due to this exception will occur, I will pass same reason to my superclass. Yes. So this is the way how we can create exception classes in Java, custom exception classes. Okay. So great, we are able to create our custom class exception, salary not credited exception, mood kharab exception, tap puncture exception, phone is not picking exception. something like that. Okay, so okay, um, the next question is, okay, if this is an exception, so how we can use it, how we can use it. So let's try to write some code to use this kind of exception. Right, new class calc salary, salary calculator. Salary calculator, let's say mean double total equal to calculate, and I will pass just for example 100. Yes, suppose this is the method which take a basic salary and we will apply some HRA, some incentives, some more perks, and return as a total salary. So let's say total salary, whatever the basic salary we have, I will multiply by 2 plus 50. It's just a random formula. Means this is not any standard formula, it's just a random formula. It's just a instantaneous thing which I used here. So do not take this formula in your uses for any future reference. It's just a simple thing. I want to calculate some value from the basic value, so I use this thing. Okay, fine. This out total. Yeah, I'm going to run this application. Right click. What will be the answer? Can anybody tell me? Yeah, what will be the answer? Anybody tell me? Correct. If I pass 100 as a basic salary, what will be the output?
Wait.
Oh, sorry?
Wait.
If I pass basic salary as $100, what will be the final salary?
Facility is 100.
250.
250, yeah. 100, 200 and 250.
$250. Okay, great. Now, the program is working fine, as I think. But somebody came. Now, what will be the salary? Final salary, total salary.
Minus 150.
Minus 150. Very good. Very good. But now tell me, is it genuine thing? It is logical thing. It is a good thing कि somebody works and somebody pay to her employer. Like me, just for example, I will train you and I will pay you. I know you will like this thing, but still, this is not practical scenario. Huh?
It's not logical. Yeah.
It's not logical. It's illogical kind of thing. That's mean this is the place where my program is not behaving as expected. Why? Because basic salary cannot be negative or zero. It should be some salary, even $10, $50, okay. But it should be some positive amount. Yes, agreed or not?
Yes.
So here the caller of my method is doing mistake. He is passing wrong values, illogical values. So he is doing mistake. On the mistake, we can do two things: either forgiveness or punishment. Either forgiveness or punishment. So let's see the case of forgiveness. If we will check first, if basic salary is less than equal to 0, I will politely write a message. This is how, dear customer, basic salary cannot be 0. Or negative. Okay. Yes, I will print this message and I will not calculate further. I will return, but I said I will return a value, so I will return 0. So let's see. Come again. For the positive, it's work fine without any problem. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
For negative now. It should print the message, dear customer, basic salary cannot be 0 or negative, and your final salary is 0 basically. Okay? You don't need to get any, you don't need to pay any paid. Okay? Fine. But this is the case of forgiveness. Sometimes forgiveness is good, but sometimes not. Sometimes we want to give some punishment. So how we can give punishment? So let me copy this code, Control C, comment it, and now instead of this, I will create my exception method. I will throw exception. My exception equal to new my exception, and here I have to pass the reason. So let's pass the reason. But this time I will be in a little bit anger. How dare you? तुम्हारी हिम्मत कैसे हुई? Something like that. एक दो गाली वाली बक देंगे उसको वहां पे और return exception. Okay. But you can see, oh my god, we cannot return exception. Why? Because the return type is double. We cannot return exception. Why? Because return type is double. So what should I do with exp? Because I just created it. So what I can do with? There is a couplet in Urdu, and it's very meaningful. Means for every community and everywhere. मस्जिद तो बना दी पल भर में ईमा के हरारत वालों ने बरसों में नमाजी बन न सका ये मन जो पापी था. Means we create things, we buy things, but we never use things worthily. Yeah. So exp, we created this exception, but what I can do with exception, this exception object, I cannot return, because return means its return type is double. So we can only return double values or something which can be accumulated in the double. So definitely this is not the correct way. Exception should not return, but exception should be throw, and we can throw exception programmatically with the help of, we can throw an exception programmatically with the help of throw keyword. Yes or no? So why throw keyword is used? Why throw keyword is used? To throw an exception programmatically. To throw an exception programmatically. Yes or no? Yes. Sorry. Heading predefined exception. Yes. Throw keyword is used to throw an exception programmatically. Yes. Yes. We have exception object, we can throw it. Why it's asking for the error? Because my exception is a बोलते क्यों नहीं है भाई?
Exception.
Exception. An exception class is a checked exception or unchecked exception?
Checked exception.
Checked exception. Checked exception का बेटा क्या होगा? If we have checked exception, its subclasses will be
Sub-exception.
sub-exception. Yes, yes. Sub-checked exception means. So definitely here, my exception is a checked exception or unchecked exception? My exception is a checked exception or unchecked exception?
So what is checked, unchecked?
You attend yesterday class?
No, sir.
Okay, so I suggest you just watch video for the yesterday. I will upload right now after the class. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So my exception is a exception class and it is a checked exception. So whenever we have checked exceptions occurrence possibility, compiler will not compile our code and ask for to handle them. So we cannot use try catch because I want to throw an exception. So what I will do, I will write throws my exception here. What is the meaning of throws? S. Throws key clause can be used in front of the method and it's telling ki I have some code which can be result in my exception, which can throw my exception, and I'm not the one who is handle who will handle my caller. That's mean here. So I can use try catch here. Either I can use try catch or I can use throws keyword. So good thing is try catch. Yeah, the good thing is try catch. But due to any reason I don't want to use try catch. Due to any reason I don't want to use try catch. So what I will do, I will use throws keyword. You can see same. Yeah. So you can say compiler not giving any error because either you choose try catch to solve the problems or you can use throws keywords to transfer the responsibility of the handling of the exception. So here you did, let's say positive value, simple program without any problem. So wow, 250 without any problem. Let's say negative value, right click, run as. Yeah, you can see java.lang.arithmetic exception. Here p1.myException. Divide by 0. The message. My message is how dare you. Basic salary cannot be 0 negative. You can see this time JVM through which exception?
My exception.
My exception. Your custom exception. Okay. With your reason. Getting my point or not?
Yes.
If you don't want to create a checked exception, make it the subclass of the runtime exception. If I create runtime exception, we don't need to write this part. You don't need to write this part because the compiler is not giving error. Why? Because compiler will not check for the checked exception, because checked exceptions are programming mistakes. Yes, but still I want to make same thing. So till here exception handling is over. So let's revisit one more time. For whenever we write Java program and due to any reason if exception occurs, what happen actually, if we not write the code for handling, it will terminate our program abnormally. So what is the motto? The motto is graceful termination of the program in any condition. Okay, if exception comes, definitely that part should not work, but whole application should not be crashed. This is the agenda. So for this we have 5 keywords in the name of exception handling chapter, that is try, catch, finally. What is try, what is catch, what is finally? Actually they are block. They are block. They are block. Okay. So what try block can contain? A try block can contain the code by which an exception can occur in the program. So we have a catch block, we have finally block. So catch block code will always execute when there is an exception in this try block. Then only the catch will execute. So whatever you want to do after the exception, you can write in the code inside the catch block. Finally, whether exception occurs in the try block or not, finally will always execute it. So we can write some cleanup kind of code in the finally. This is the thing. Throws and throw. Throws clause, whenever we write some code in the method and there is any checked exception, compiler will give an error. Compiler will not compile our code. It forces us to handle checked exceptions. The good thing is you should write try catch and resolve the things, because try catch is the only thing by which we can handle the exception. But sometimes we are not able to write try catch, so we can use throws clause. Okay, throws clause, and throws clause says ki, okay, my exception means this method says ki, oh my caller, I have lots of code here and due to this code this exception can occur. Okay, and I will not handle, it's your responsibility to handle it. So caller will either use try catch or caller also can throws exceptions. So throws means it's just a board, it's just an indication, it's just a prior notice if this function can contain this kind of exception code, and handling is the responsibility of the caller of the method. This is the last thing. Suppose 99% we did mistake and we will get the exception, but sometime I write some code and the code can be used by others, and I don't want to allow some bad inputs or something like that, and I want to throw an exception. So you can create either any predefined exception, like just for example you can create null pointer exception also. Null pointer exception, something like that, and you can, whether it's your exception or it's a predefined exception, you can throw exception programmatically with the throw keyword. Yes, so if you want to throw a null pointer exception, null pointer. So yeah, so basically last thing, throw keyword is used to throw exception programmatically. Okay, yeah, this is the thing. If you have any question you can ask, otherwise I can move ahead.
Quiet.
No questions.
No question. Okay, very good. Let's move ahead. Um, um, today I will discuss final class, abstract class, and interfaces. Okay, so abstract keyword. abstract keyword. In Java, we have abstract keywords. First thing where we can use abstract keyword. So we can use abstract keyword with method and class only. Okay, we can use abstract keyword with method and class only. Okay, so let's see. Let's say class p1 package demo 1. Not demo 1 actually. Okay, leave that part. I'm going to create an animal. Okay, fine. Void eat method. Animal can eat. Void sleep method. Animal can sleep. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Animal can eat. Animal can sleep. So for easy things, this is out. Animal is eating. Control C. V. Animal is sleeping. Fine. Okay. Line. Can we create object for animal? Animal a1 equal to new animal a1 dot eat, something like that. Animal a2 equal to new animal to dot sleep. Yeah. How many animal I created? How many animals I created?
One animal.
Three.
Only
One.
Animal.
two animals. Sorry. Let's run it. Yeah, you can see it's working fine. It's working fine. So, have you ever went zoo?
Yes, sir.
कभी आपने कोई जानवर देखा है? Have you ever seen an animal inside in the zoo?
Yes.
Yes.
Tell me the name.
Tiger.
Monkey,
Tiger.
peacock, tiger.
Sorry?
Monkey, peacock, tiger.
Monkey, peacock, tiger, hippopotamus, crocodile. Yeah, but you never see animal. You saw tiger, you saw peacock, you saw monkey, you saw chimpanzee, you saw crocodile, you saw hippopotamus, you saw deer, you saw bear, but you never saw.
But they were animal.
But they are not only animals.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. if you if you said someone, I have a pet animal, so definitely they will ask, okay, cat or dog. Why are they asking? You already told them that you have pet animal. Getting my point? Okay, so let's come back to this point. So animal is a class, but due to any reason I don't want to make object for animal class. I don't want to allow someone to create object for animal class. I want to restrict instantiation process of the animal class. So how I can do it? Any idea? Any idea?
Sorry, what is your question?
My question is, now I want to write some code in this manner. No one can create object for animal class. Animal class object will not be created by anyone. दुनिया की कोई ताकत एनिमल क्लास के ऑब्जेक्ट ना बना सके. How we can do this thing? It's very simple. Use abstract keyword in front of the class. Control S, error. Same code which was working fine now giving error. Why? Because now the animal class is an abstract class. Okay, great. So what is the purpose of the animal class? What is the purpose of the abstract class? In Java, we cannot create objects from the abstract classes. Okay, let's say you can see cannot instantiate the type animal. Why? Because animal is the abstract class. So now no one can create object for animal. Okay, this part is clear or not? Why we are doing this thing? When we are doing this thing, it's a necessary thing. It's a secondary thing. I will discuss later. But now, are you know the purpose of the abstract class? When we declare a class as abstract, no one can create object. Yes. Yes or no? Why we created classes in Java to make objects? But sometime I want a class, and we don't want to allow to make the object for the animal, because there is no animal in the zoo. There is tiger, and tiger can extend animal. So in the name of animal we can create tiger. Tiger is an animal. Yes or no?
Yes.
Control C, Control V. Monkey. Monkey. Monkey is another animal. Wow. So you can see, right click, run as. This application is working fine. Animal is eating. Actually, this is the tiger. Animal is sleeping. Actually, this animal is a monkey. Yes or no? Tiger is an animal, monkey is an animal, but there is no animal in zoo. We have tiger. Tiger is a kind of animal. We have hippopotamus. Hippopotamus is the kind of animal, but we don't have only animal. Leave this part. You people are watching Bollywood movies.
Yes.
Shah Rukh Khan, Anil Kapoor, Paresh Rawal, something like that. Film Judai. Anil Kapoor, Sridevi, Urmila Martolkar. Okay. So अनिल कपूर बहुत शरीफ आदमी होते हैं. उनकी बीवी बहुत लालची होती है श्रीदेवी, पैसों के चक्कर में अपने पति की दूसरी शादी करा देती है उर्मिला मातोंडकर से। दैट्स अ सेपरेट पॉइंट। जो श्रीदेवी के सॉरी, उसमें एक कैरेक्टर होते हैं परेश रावल, तो उनके चेहरे, उनके 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 फोरहेड पे, उनके माथे पे क्वेश्चन मार्क बना होता है, वो सवाल बहुत पूछते हैं। हाँ, तो ऐसे हम लोगों के खानदान में बहुत सारे अंकल होंगे जो सवाल बहुत पूछते हैं, बेटा आप क्या कर रहे हैं, व्हाट यू आर डूइंग, अंकल आई एम स्टूडेंट, अंकल आई एम, हेलो,
Student.
स्टूडेंट, सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक, uncle will satisfied by your answer or not?
Yes.
No, definitely they will, he will ask, okay you are student, very good, which course, which course, course कोई नहीं, मैं तो जिंदगी पढ़ता हूँ हर रोज। No, this is not the correct answer. You are a student but not only student. So you will tell, sir I am engineering student. Okay, okay, good, engineering student, wow, or medical student, wow, or simple art student, wow, science student, wow, commerce student, wow, means you have a stream. Let's say engineering student. Uncle will not stop because no one is simple engineering student. Sir, I am a mechanical engineer. Sir, I am a computer science engineer. Sir, I am a electrical engineer. My favorite branch. अगर मैं कुछ और बनना, जो मैं बनना चाहता था वो इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर बनना चाहता था, अच्छा वो नहीं बना। ठीक है, तो okay, let's talk about computer science. Okay, you are computer science, you are learning computer science, you are studying computer science, very good, very good. Which year? Sir, third year. Okay, so you can see there is no student but an engineering student or a medical student or commerce student. Let's talk about the engineering student. There is no engineering student but a mechanical engineering student, electrical engineering student, computer science engineering student, and there is no computer science student but first year computer science student or second year computer science student or third year or whatever the years. So we have inheritance hierarchy. We have inheritance hierarchy. In the inheritance hierarchy, topmost class can be declared as a abstract class because it's so general. Like if animal is a general class. I don't want to allow someone to create object. That's why I declare abstract. If somebody want to create animal, they will create a tiger, they will create monkey, they will create dog, they will create cow, they will create lion, they will create crow, lots of animals they can create, but not only animal. Animal is a general class, so general class should be declared as a abstract. So other classes can inherit but cannot instantiate. Yes, abstract class can be inherit, abstract class can be extends but cannot be instantiate, but no one can create object for the abstract class. This part is clear or not? This part is clear or not?
Yes.
Okay. So I will not write this example. Okay, I will write my own example. Let's say lion. Cow. Crow. Okay, we have lion, we have cow, we have crow. Okay, fine. Wow. In the name of animal, we have three animals: cow, crow, and lion. So, suppose I created cow. Let's change the name also. Cow and lion. I only talk about eat method right now. I know we have sleep method also, but still. And same for crow. Yeah, we have cow. Cow is eating. Cow can eat, lion can eat, crow can eat. Wow. So let's see. Run the application. Animal is eating, animal is eating, animal is eating. It's so general. Means I want, means you can, you know that cow is a vegetarian. Yes or no? Herbivorous. In easy term, cow is a
Carnivore, herbivorous.
vegetarian, herbivorous. Lion is a non-vegetarian, carnivorous. It will hunt and eat flesh and meat and bones. Crow. Crow is a mocatarian, omnivorous. Crow is a mocatarian. Mocatarian means वेज मिला तो वेज दाब दिया, नॉन वेज मिला तो नॉन वेज दाब दिया. Yes? Mocatarian.
Omnivore.
In India, we have vegetarian also. They are veg, but still eat egg.
Egg.
Vegetarian. Yeah. So the way of eating cow is far different with way of eating of the lion, and same for the crow. They have their own way of eating. So let's see. Lion is saying ki I will tell my own way of eating. So it will override the eat method, and the animal method body is animal is eating, but here I will write lion is eating. Yeah. So now tell me, if I run this application for the cow, there is no eat method. There is no eat method, so it will call eat method of its parent class. If you don't have house, your own house, you live in your if you don't have house, your own house, you will live in your
Your friend's house.
parent house. पैदा होते ही दोस्त हो गए थे, अस्पताल में दोस्ती हो गई थी, वहीं से चले गए थे, हैं? सारे कपड़े डायपर
No.
लेके.
No, parents' house, yeah.
Parent house. But if you have your own, definitely you will use your own. So for cow and crow, it will still use animal eat method, but for animal it will say animal is eating. Why? Because animal mentioned its eat method. Cow said, oh, I will also specify my own eat method. Eat, control space, hit enter, and I will write cow is eating. So let's run. Wow, cow is eating, lion is eating, but crow is something which not override eat method. So I'm expecting, means I'm a good person, I'm a good developer. I create animal class and declare abstract method and give eat method and sleep method, and I'm expecting ki whenever a new animal comes into the in this word like lion, eat, they will override, they will tell the way of their eating. The lion is a good boy, उसने अपना बता दिया. Cow is also a good girl, उसने भी अपना बता दिया. But crow is something very cruel. वो नहीं कह रहा है, वो कह रहा है हम नहीं, I'm not going to override eat method. जो कर रहा हूँ कर लो. I will not override eat method. जो करना हो कर लो. But my software design is something I want every new animal should declare their own eat method. The way of their eating it will describe by their own. हर जानवर अपना खाने का तरीका खुद बताएगा. Yes or no? It's my wish. But crow is something who is not ready on my terms and condition. Crow कह रहा है कि हम तो eat method नहीं लिखेंगे, जाओ जो करना हो कर लो. So how to force crow class, or you can say in general word, how to force subclasses to provide a particular type of method, to override a particular type of method. How to force? In this case, cow doing by their own, lion is doing by their own without any forcing, without any force. But crow is not ready to override eat method. Crow is not ready to describe their own way of eating. It's totally rely on the animal, which we don't want. So how we can? So eat method को abstract बना दीजिए. Just declare eat method. Abstract. What is abstract method? The abstract method without body. A method without body is called abstract method. This is abstract method. And this is a method with body. Whether body is empty, it's not a secondary thing. Yeah. Yes or no? So eat method is abstract. You can see I can use abstract keyword in front of class and as well as eat method. So what is the difference? When I use abstract keyword in front of a class, no one can instantiate it. No one can create object for animal class. Okay, but they can inherit it. Eat method is abstract, means subclasses will provide body. So cow is a good boy, it's good girl, it already provide, no problem. Lion is a good boy, it's already provide. But here crow didn't provide eat method body, eat method implementation. So here is the compiler gives error. Either provide the body or make their self abstract. अगर ये abstract हो गया, श्राप मिल गया इसको, ये इसका object नहीं बन पाएगा. Is it? If I want to make crow, I have to implement. I have to give the body. Crow have to give body. अगर वो नहीं खाता है तो नहीं बताएगा कुछ तरीका. Okay, but crow have to give the body of eat method. Like dinosaur. Control C, Control V. Dinosaurs. जो भी स्पेलिंग होती है. डायनासोर ने अपना तरीका नहीं बताया खाने का. They abstract. Sorry. No one can create object of dinosaurs. स्पेलिंग से कर लो भाई. Dinosaur. Now you can see. No one can create object for dinosaur. You can see. If somebody want dinosaur equal to new dinosaur, nobody can create object of dinosaur. Why? Because dinosaur is an abstract class. Dinosaur is an abstract class. Why abstract class? Because it's not ready to provide the body of the eat method. It's a curse. Getting my point or not? Yes?
Yes, dinosaur is
Now,
still
are you
there.
able to understand abstract class, abstract method? And you can see an abstract class can have few abstract method and can have few concrete method. Means any combination. Abstract class have all abstract method, abstract class can have all concrete method, abstract class can have group of concrete method and abstract methods, like here. All kind of things we can write in the abstract class. The only thing is that no one can create object for the abstract class, but the other classes can inherit it. This part is clear or not? Yes? Any doubt? बोलते नहीं है भाई आप लोग. final keyword. We can use final keyword. We can use final keyword with class, method, and variable. Variables. Okay. Wow. Wow. Final class cannot be extends. Okay. Final class, final method cannot be overridden. Overridden. Wow. Final variable cannot be reassigned. Okay, fine. Let's see in a different package. Let's say Papa. Fine. Let's say Papa is a final class. There is some method, right? I am your father. Okay. Same main class I will create here in the P2 package. I will create Papa equal to new Papa dot foo. It's perfectly alright. It's perfectly alright without any problem. But we just a minute. Remove the final right now. Remove the final right now. It is still working. It's still working without any breaking changes. Wow. I want to create one more class, uncle. Uncle can extend Papa and okay. So uncle equal to yes, uncle. Okay, and let's say uncle is a Papa, so uncle inherits foo method. That is the thing. And I will write I am your father, but uncle cannot be father. Uncle cannot be father. I don't want to inherit Papa class anyone. Like uncle inherit na. You can see uncle inherits Papa. I don't want anyone inherit Papa. I will create final class. No one can inherit. You can see error. Remove final modifier of Papa. The type uncle cannot be subclass of the final class Papa. Means no classes can inherit final classes. Final class cannot inherited by any other class. This part is clear. This part is clear.
Yes.
Means final class no one can inherit. No one can inherit. Cannot be extended. No one can inherit. Yes. Yeah. In P3, let's make Papa is a normal class. Papa is a just one sub one. In P3 package, different package. I'm going to create Papa as a normal class. So you can see there is no error. But uncle want to override foo method. And instead of Papa, it will say I'm your uncle. It will change the body. It will override the method foo. I'm your uncle. Okay. This is a separate case where Papa is not a final class. Where Papa is not a final class. This is a separate case. Let's see. Right click. New Java application. For Papa, I'm your father. For uncle, I'm your uncle. Yeah. Now it's good. But you can see uncle is able to override foo method. But suppose I don't want to allow someone modify the method foo, someone override the method foo, so I can declare final. So no one can override. No one can override final method. Final method cannot be overridden. You can see, yes or no? Error. Cannot override the final method from Papa. Yes. Why? Because in the Papa, foo is the final method, and no one can modify the, no one can override the final method. Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes.
Next thing, final keyword. So let's final variable. Int I equal to 10. Yes. In the very next line, I will change the value of 15 without any problem. In the very next line, I will change the value 20 without any problem. Because it's a variable, it can vary. But let's say same thing with J. But J is a final variable. You cannot assign, remove final model. So the final local variable J cannot be assigned, it must be blank, something like that. कहने का मतलब ये है कि आपने एक बार असाइन कर दिया, एक बार जो मैंने कमिटमेंट कर दी तो फिर मैं अपने अब्बा की भी नहीं सुनता. एक बार वैल्यू असाइन हो गई तो ये कभी भी चेंज नहीं होगी, बिकॉज इट्स अ फाइनल वेरिएबल. यस, फाइनल प्लस वेरिएबल इक्वल टू कांस्टेंट. अगर जावा में आपको कांस्टेंट बनाना है तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, यू विल डिक्लेयर अ वेरिएबल विद अ वैल्यू एंड डिक्लेयर फाइनल. फाइनल वेरिएबल वैल्यू कैन नॉट बी चेंज. Yes or no?
Yes.
So I just demonstrate all the things about the final and abstract. I hope this part is clear.
Yes.
Next topic is interface. Very important. Interface. Interface is just like a small brother of a class. Let's start with the class. Yeah, class, let's say. I will copy this thing. It's very much similar to the class, but not the same. They have different things. Yeah. I remove these two definitions. The third definition is class is an user-defined data type. Class is an user-defined data type. So I will replace here interface. Interface is an user-defined data type. Oh my god. Class भी user-defined data type है. Interface भी user-defined data type है. When we use class, when we use interface. Okay, no worries. I will tell you. Okay. Syntax. It's very easy. Modifier, yes. Instead of class, which thing I will use? Interface. There is no implements. Okay. Modifier. interface keyword, name of, and it can extend only. In the body of interface, we can write member, not okay. Variable by default public and final, public static final. By default public static final. Oh my god, that's mean interface contain variable or constants? Yeah, interface contains variable or constants, because by default it's a public, it's a static, and it's a final, and final variable is constant. So simple thing, we cannot write variables inside the interface. The variable will converted automatically into the constants. Method by default public and abstract. Oh my god, all the methods are by default public and abstract till Java 7. Okay, in Java 8 we have some different concept. So I will not going to start Java 8 right now. I will take a separate class for the Java 8 related stuff. But yeah, yes, interface. So but again, we have class, why we need interface? We have class, why we need interface? So दो बातें लिख रहा हूँ और ध्यान से समझिएगा. Types of inheritance. Types of inheritance. Can anybody tell me how many types of inheritance? Can anybody tell me how many types of inheritance we have?
Two.
Two types. Which one?
Parent and child.
Sorry?
Parent and child.
Single inheritance, multiple inheritance.
Oh.
Okay. Anyone else? Yeah, that's that thing. I give the example: student, engineering student, computer science student. So we are moving from generalization to specialization. More general class become abstract, and more specific class become final. Okay. Yes. Abstract class we cannot create object, but we can inherit it. Final class we can create object, but we cannot inherit it. This is the diagram. Okay. So actually inheritance, when we go through the internet or books, there are lots of type of inheritance: single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, mummy type of inheritance, papa type of inheritance, 50 तरह के inheritance. Actually we have only two type of inheritance. One is single inheritance. What is the meaning of single inheritance? A child can have only how many parents? One parent. One parent. अब इसको थोड़ा सा चेंज करते हैं. A child class can have only one parent class at a time. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
This is single inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. A child class can have multiple parent. अब यहाँ पे मैं क्लास नहीं लिखना चाह रहा हूँ, कुछ और लिखना चाह रहा हूँ at a time. ठीक है? So ठीक है. Let's try to understand this thing first. We have classical example this. cow is an animal. So how many parents of cow has?
One.
One. Lion का parent कौन है? Who is the parent of lion?
Animal.
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 Means every class have only one parent. Wow. Wow. But suppose crow can fly also. Crow can fly. White fly. This is out. Crow is flying. Wow. I have one more class, kite. Kite. And in the kite we have fly. We have fly method. Kite is flying. Okay. So okay, but I want something different which have fly method. So I'm going to create one more class, flyable class. Flyable class. And I will decide fly method should come here. Fly method should come here. And by default it's empty. By default it's empty. Okay, leave that part. So if kite want to make flyable, so it will extend flyable, and it is something it's override. Perfectly fine. Kite is a flyable, so kite can fly. Wow. Crow also want to be a flyable, but crow is animal also. So crow, what I will do? I will write comma flyable. But ये तो पाप हो गया. It's a sin. It's a जुर्म. ये गुनाह है. Why? Why? सबसे बढ़िया पॉइंट लिखने जा रहा हूँ. In Java, classes support single inheritance. क्या मतलब हुआ इसका? एक क्लास एक बार में कितनी क्लासेस को इनहेरिट करेगी?
एक बार.
एक ही क्लास को. किसी के कितने पापा होंगे?
एक पापा.
एक ही पापा होंगे. मोहल्ले में मान लीजिए किसी की लड़ाई हो गई और कोई कहे कि मेरे 4 पापा है, मुझसे पंगा मत लेना, तो सामने वाले हंसेंगे, कहेंगे जाओ बेटा तुम घर जाओ, तुमसे वैसे भी पंगा लेने वाला नहीं है, तो आज 4 पापा हैं. So it's a single inheritance. Classes support single inheritance. Crow can be either animal or flyable at a time. It cannot be both. Yes.
Yes.
But here I need something like multiple inheritance. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So for multiple inheritance, interface comes into the picture. In Java, interfaces support multiple inheritance. Yes. So why we need inheritance? Why we need interface?
To support multiple.
Yeah, it's provide. Yeah, very good, very good. It's provide multiple inheritance. सारे सवालों का जवाब मिलेगा, लेकिन धीरे धीरे. लोग पूछते हैं कि जावा में मल्टीपल इनहेरिटेंस होता है, तो लोग कहते हैं नहीं होता है, बिकॉज एक क्लास दूसरी क्लास को एक बार में एक ही क्लास को एक्सटेंड कर सकती है. अरे पगले, जावा में सिंगल इनहेरिटेंस भी होता है, जावा में मल्टीपल इनहेरिटेंस भी होता है. जावा में जो क्लासेस होती हैं वो सिर्फ सिंगल इनहेरिटेंस को सपोर्ट करती हैं, लेकिन मल्टीपल इनहेरिटेंस को कौन सपोर्ट करता है? इंटरफेस. तो इंटरफेस जावा के तो पार्ट है कि पड़ोसी का पार्ट है?
क्लासेस ओनली सिंगल इनहेरिटेंस को सपोर्ट करती है, इंटरफेस डबल.
मल्टीपल.
मल्टीपल.
So if interviewer asks Java supports multiple inheritance, so what will be your answer?
Yes.
Yeah,
First,
yes, definitely Java supports both single inheritance as well as multiple inheritance. But Java classes only support single inheritance. For multiple inheritance, we have interface. नहीं बात समझ में आ रही है. Should I call the police?
yes.
बुलाएं पुलिस को?
मेरे को काफी नहीं आ रही समझ में.
ठीक. So now make flyable interface. Instead of class, make flyable interface. Oh, I will change this line only. And by default, all methods in the interface is by default public or abstract. You can see public and abstract. Whether I write it or not, whether I write public, abstract or not, it's the same thing. यकीन नहीं आ रहा है? Okay. Control O. यहाँ पे क्या लिखा हुआ है? फ्लाई से पहले
A abstract.
Abstract.
green means public, A means abstract. Okay, I remove these things. Control S, Control O, again same thing. Getting or not? Yes. By default every method inside the interface, by default it's a public and abstract. Abstract means it don't have body. Who will provide the body? So, someone who inherits, let's say kite. And a class can implement. Wow, it should be public. It should be public. Crow extend class but implements flyable, and it should be public. And the good thing I will use over here. Yes. So now you can see crow is an animal and crow is a flyable. But here animal is a papa and flyable is just like a chote papa, bade papa, uncle. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see this diagram and we will talk something about later tomorrow. This is the diagram. A class can inherit another class by using which keyword? See here, na? Crow is a class, animal is a class. Inheritance happen with the help of which keyword? Extend. And a class can inherit another class by using extend keyword. An interface is inheriting another interface by using extend keyword. Means if both are same, if parent and child both are classes, then it extend. If both are interfaces, then extend. But if a class try to inherit interface, it's become implement. Or can an interface inherit class? In Java, no, it's not possible. ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता इनहेरिटेंस हायरार्की में कि इंटरफेस ऊपर आ जाए और क्लास ऊपर आ जाए इंटरफेस नीचे आ जाए. ऐसा कभी हो ही नहीं सकता. ओके, लेट्स सी अनदर फोटो से बात समझ में आती है. कलेक्शन अभी आपने नहीं पढ़ा है. आई विल गिव यू, डोंट वरी. यू कैन सी I for interfaces, C for class. In this hierarchy, show me a interface or show me a class which is above to the interface. You can see interface is always super type. Yes? Yes. So again, interface is not finished, it's just started. I will discuss tomorrow in detail. If you have any question, you can ask, otherwise we can wind up the session. And don't worry, I will upload the session just after the class.
Okay,